existed. But because there was no law, it was difficult for this evil to be charged against anyone, because where there is no law, no one can be punished for breaking the law. That is the foundation. All right. The law was given to Moses thousands of years after creation. I want you to realize that before the law was given to Moses in Mount Sinai, humans had already constituted civilized societies. We already have a state of Egypt that had a government, that had a well-defined territory, that had its own laws, human laws. You had even a civilization of Noah that had been destroyed before. We have had cities like Sodom and Gomorrah. So all these cities existed and they had their own legal systems under which they functioned. But today Christians are claiming that the Bible is the source of human morality according to them. On this premise that where there is no law, there is no offense, I want us now to think. On what basis did God condemn Cain killing Abel? Because there was no law that said, thou shalt not kill. It is only on Mount Sinai that God gave the law, thou shalt not kill. So when Cain killed Abel, there was no law that said, thou shalt not kill. And where there is no law, there is no offense. Secondly, on what basis did God destroy the civilization of Noah? Because there was no law. All the adultery, all the fornication, all the evil, the killing, the murder that was being committed in that city, it was morally evil, but there was no law. So on what basis did he punish those people? Thirdly, on what basis did God destroy the city of Sodom and Gomorrah? Because all the fornication, adultery, all the evil that was going on in that city, it was morally evil, but there was no law. And the Bible has clearly said, where there is no law, there is no offense. According to the Bible, the first time God told man that committing murder is a sin, committing adultery is a sin, fornication is a sin, bearing false witness against your neighbor is a sin, was on Mount Sinai. Moses came thousands of years after Noah, after Sodom and Gomorrah, after Cain. So all these people that were punished before the law, on what basis? That is the question I'm asking Christians today. You are saying the Bible is the basis of human morality. And your Bible has clearly said sin existed, but because there was no law, no one could be held accountable. Now, God gave the law through Moses. My question is, on what basis did God punish all these people he punished before the law came? On what basis did he even kill the firstborns of Egypt? Because they did not break any law. He did not give any law at that time. So humans were free to do whatever they wanted. I want to hear your answers in the comment section.